Greetings on all to another part of Godzilla Unleashed. Last time we have destroyed the Atragon and further lost trust with the mutants. Next up, heading to Seattle, which is still up in flames. Here we are, going up against Obsidius and Crystalak. Yet again, with no backup whatsoever. Ah. Ah! Ah! Frack! Fuck! I have no idea what's going on over there. But whatever it is, it's causing Joey to flip his shit. Alright, that gets rid of one. So yeah, now Crystalak destroyed. That wraps up Obsidius. Alright. That's all good and over with. Here we are. Final day. New York. A rapid rise in crystal radiation has been detected within the meteor impact crater. All monsters appear to be converging on New York, drawn up by increased radiation. Oh, scientists are monitoring the situation. Good to know.
Meteor that crashed in New York, there's growing activity here. The high frequency waves have intensified. Something about to happen. Something big.
By the way, I don't know if you can hear that, but shit's going down outside. Probably raining. Likely. Oh, hello. It's Space Goji. Here we are, final battle in New York. By the way, a whole part just dedicated to these last 2 days? Well, questionable decision making out of the way. We have our targets. And we have our allies. So while by the way, as long as there's monsters still roaming about, new monsters won't show up. But by the way, don't worry about running out of time. Yep, plenty of time. So anyway, there goes Destroyer, and now we have Rodan as an ally. Alright, our next enemy of kicking the shit out of is... Ow. So yes, now we have Rodan as an ally. By the way, interesting little tidbit. In one of the posters for Godzilla vs. Gigan, Gigan had his titular I-beam, but he never used it in his debut film. In fact, he wouldn't use his signature I-beam. Oh, there goes Gigan. And now we have our main bad. Yeah, Gigan wouldn't use any of his would use his titular eye laser until, well, the Atari Godzilla trilogy. And I'm accidentally hitting ow, Garrus, buddy. So yeah, pretty much Destroyer is programmed to head back pretty much Destroyer is in this battle programmed to head back to the crater. And by the way, yes, what you just saw was of course Space Godzilla's gimmick. He's able to bring crystals up from the ground. And like that, Space Godzilla has been vanquished. So yeah, this part is shorter than the previous ones. That's why this is the final battle.
We received reports that it was one of Earth's monsters that brought down the Vortex mothership. Our Miku may have been right about them all along. For all of the destruction they have caused over the years.
But of course, we're not done with Godzilla Unleashed just yet.
And all life on this planet are safe once again from the aliens. Godzilla was there to save us all. Some of us were wise enough to always believe in him.
By the way, one thing about Godzilla Unleashed that I do like is the soundtrack. I think out of all the Atari Pipeworks Godzilla trilogy games, I find Unleashed to have the best soundtrack. So anyway, I'm not going to give my final thoughts just yet, because we still have 3 other story modes. And for those, I have already decided what monsters I'm going to use, which of course you can obviously tell based on the thumbnail which monster I'm going to be using. Okay. So, yeah, my thoughts. So anyway, while we're watching the credits, I'm going to make a couple of announcements. One, I'm going to be starting a second channel. The second channel is going to be dedicated solely for Lego creations of mine, or even just Lego content as a whole, as well as animation. So, be it stop motion or source filmmaker, it's going to be on the second channel. Why? Because I don't want the more higher quality shit to be associated with this channel. Second thing, once I'm done with the Godzilla Unleashed playthrough, I'm going to take a bit of a break from YouTube, because now I have a DTube account and I want to try and get that one up and running. And of course the only way I know how, and that's through animation. But anyway, I like this bit. Oof. And so yeah, that wraps up the Earth Defenders story for Godzilla Unleashed. Again, we still have 3 more other stories to tackle, and while yes, the story is for the most part the exact same, the difference lies in which faction you're playing as, so you're getting a different perspective. So for example, if you're playing as the Earth Defenders, you're always going to start off at Monster Island, because that's where their story starts. With the GDF, I don't remember where you start off at. So yeah. I know this part is shorter than usual, but of course it was the finale bit, the end bit, and I don't want to start the GDF story right now, because that would be kind of awkward, if you know what I mean, and highly inconsistent. So like this portion, so parts 1 through 4 are going to be the Earth Defenders portion, so the next 4 or 3 parts, depending on what goes down, will be the GDF portion, and so on and so forth. And as mentioned before, I'm gonna create a second channel, so that way the more higher quality shit like animations are not associated with this channel. But because of course to keep it all organized, but I do want to do 2 more mocking videos on this channel, 2 more mock reviews, one of which of a mock that I finished on New Year's Eve, and the other of a mock that I'm going to be building soon-ish. Reason why is because, of course, one of my mocks is part of a trio. Yes, if you're familiar with Tyrannos, he's part of As you should know, he's part of a trio, a 3-people group. So naturally, it only makes sense to review the other 2 on the same channel for the sake of consistency. By the way, for those who are asking, no, I've decided against doing instruction videos because really, while they are relaxing to watch, they're not all that enjoyable to make, in all honesty. So I might be with Mindbender on this one, but that's all I'm going to say. Next time on Godzilla Unleashed, we are going to start the GDF story, where of course we're going to be playing as my favorite monster in the Godzilla series, other than Godzilla himself. So, see you guys then.